Yeah, no problem. Who else am I unmuting, mate?
I am listening.
Yeah. Who else from your team is here? Then I can unmute them.
Only me, Alex. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you're all in one group. Cool, gotcha. Awesome. Welcome, gents. How are we?
Welcome, everybody. Thank you.
Hi, all.
All right, everyone. Welcome to the EDAC or EDAC AMA. My name is Shono. I'm the Presale host here for those just in case you don't know me. And today we have the EDAC team presenting for us. Looks like a really cool little setup you've got there, guys. If you'd like just to introduce yourselves to everybody here.
Yes, we are EDAC from EDAC Foundation. We are a token that tries to tokenize the mining power, originally in Ethereum. And here the key is how we get this. This works as follows. Now we are doing the ICO here in Presale. We will raise, for instance, we raise 1,000 BNB. The 60% goes to the pool, and it will be locked there, and the rest 40% is used to buy mining power, originally in Ethereum. Then with this mining power, you get some hash rate that can get some Ethereum rewards. Then with these Ethereum rewards are used to buy back EDAC tokens to the market. It generates a constant demand against the pool. So it generates a constant demand, and with these EDAC tokens are burned. These EDAC tokens are burned forever. So the EDAC supply is going decreasing over time. So we get a continuous demand and a decreasing supply. And this is what can achieve a uptrend in the chart. It's then every time it gets a new all-time highs, we raise more funds to reinvest in more mining capacity. So we mine more and more Ethereums or whatever coin that uses proof of work. Now it's more profitable to mine Ethereum, but we could be mining Bitcoin as well. And everything, all this process happens in the blockchain, because the wallet where we mine the Ethereums, the wallet that will be buying back EDAC tokens, all this will be transparent, and all the process will be well documented. There will be visible in the blockchain. So this is more or less what EDAC does. This is another features that we may explain later.
Okay, so I'm just trying to understand EDAC a little bit more. You're tokenizing mining power mainly for the Ethereum. Is that correct?
Can you repeat, please? Because
So you're trying to tokenize mining power based for the Ethereum chain.
Yes, in Ethereum chain. This is the reason why we originally had planned to use an Ethereum smart contract. In the original ICO was planned to be in Ethereum, but after some opinions we have received in several events. For instance, we were in Madrid, in Cryptoland, where many small investors were complaining about gas costs of Ethereum. And we believe that the ICO must be a fair process, and small investors should be able to invest, even if they invest $50 or something like this. That in Ethereum, in the Ethereum network, this is not possible. This is why then we changed to the Binance Smart Chain, that it's a very good platform for ICOs, and it's good to generate a community, a big community, because you can allow small investors to be in the project. And we have now, today, we have updated the contract in Coinmarketcap, because we have been already listed in Coinmarketcap, but we had the Ethereum contract until today, but today is the correct contract already. And the ICO is finishing tomorrow, but we are already in Coinmarketcap. We believe that it's a good sign for the project to be listed before even start trading. Yeah.
Is there a reason why you guys chose the BSC chain and not Ethereum?
We have yes, we have chosen the Binance Smart Chain because we have checked that it's very difficult now for Ethereum in order to operate in general, and in particular to make transactions, especially with contracts that redistribute some tokens, because apart from this external demand coming from the mining activity with Ethereum, the smart contract is a token that every 1% of volumes generated is redistributed among holders in bitcoins, wrapped bitcoins, in this case in Binance Smart Chain. So it's that then if we want to make these transactions cheaper, it's better to start with Binance Smart Chain, yes, and especially in order to allow the small investors to be in the project, because we are due to our community.
Okay. Yeah, would you like to talk to us a little bit more about how you guys are going to tokenize mining power and how that will all work?
And yes, the process, no, exactly how it goes.
Yes, please.
How will be? Yep. Yes, as I have said, we will raise funds. Actually, you can check in the Presale platform that we are raising now 330 BNBs is the current level achieved of the soft cap was 100 BNB, so we have surpassed already the soft cap. Then with this BNB, there is still 1 day to go. So we expect to achieve more and then more funds. But what will happen then? If we raise, for example, this quantity, around 330 BNBs, the 60% will go to the pool, and it will be locked in PancakeSwap. It will be locked forever, this liquidity. This guarantees that there will be always a demand. Well, there will be liquidity in the contract. This is the reason. And then for example, the 40% will be used to buy, now I will say the quantity, but for example, this means that 40% of the funds raised will be used to achieve mining power, some hash rates. If we get this quantity, for example, 330 BNBs, the 40% are around 120 BNBs. So it's like around 50,000, really $50,000, and this will get around 1.2 gigahashes of power to mine Ethereum. Okay, these gigahashes of this hash rate will allow to receive Ethereums, around 1 Ethereum per month. Okay, this Ethereum will buy the days that the market is red. Will buy in general the crypto market is red. Will buy EDAC tokens. These EDAC tokens will be immediately burned. Will be burned, and this is a process that is always like a circular process. Yes, you can watch in our page that is EDAC.io. Is EDAC.io, and you will see the process that the main concept will be shown in this circle that we believe that it's a virtuous circle of profitability. So
you're more than welcome to share that process in the Presale chat if you like. If you've got somebody who can share that video now.
Yeah. Okay.
Or that document.
Okay. Now now a member of the team will put will write the chat, the circle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The virtuous circle.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
We will meanwhile, if you want to, the chart is already in the chat.
Thanks.
This is
Appreciate it. Cheers.
Okay. Perfect.
Right.
It's easier to know about the project seeing the chart, I believe. It's
for sure.
Visual way to understand how it works. So
you guys are buying rigs, mining rigs.
Yeah.
Are you going to use solar power as well, or are you just going to use sort of utility power?
Yes, we are. Now we are here in this space. It's a industrial facility. Yeah, and we have a total power now of around here in this facility we have like 20 gigahashes power, but we will use the funds to buy even more if we pass this. The technical specifications of the rigs would be better explained by my mate. But well, if you want to that I ask about technical specifications, he will put this in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
If you have some doubt about it.
No doubt.
Okay.
Just curious to know whether you guys are going to use solar power.
Yeah. Then currently, here as a company, the electricity costs are not very high, and the mining activity is very profitable now here, and you have a net margin even after taxes of 50% of the revenues. For instance, you will see in the wallet, in the Ethereum wallet, everything will be public. In the wallet, for example, if of every 10 Ethereums that we receive, 5 will be used to buy back EDAC tokens. This is a 50% of net margin, and it generates a lot of returns at this rate.
And in terms of mining per year, have you guys estimated how many Ethereum coins you'd be able to mine in 1 year?
Yeah, it's very difficult to exactly to estimate. But for instance, the previous year, even without considering the Ethereum price changes, if it remained constant, the profitability is around was almost 100% from the investment. So well, last year was a very good year, but if it remains even a half of this, would be a very good return. So
yeah, and not meaning returns, meaning more so how many coins, Ethereum coins, would be mined in total for that 1 year.
The max supply of Ethereums will be 170 million tokens. This is a max supply. From here, the supply will be always decreasing. Will be decreasing forever of buying. So it's now it's very difficult to estimate how many tokens will be parked during the year. It's very difficult to estimate, but it depends, because now in the ICO there is a 10% of the total supply, but we reserve 50% of the supply in a vesting period of 10 years. So you can check that it's locked by Presale, and this supply of this reserve of 50% will be used only to acquire new mining capacity in the future. And apart from this time limit that is given by the vesting period, we won't sell any of these tokens until a new high, all-time high, is reached. So this guarantees that the supply will be scarce forever, because if there is not achieve a new high, we won't sell anything more. And this is the part. No, we have commented before. You have the constant demand resulting from the mining activity, and and this decreasing supply, or the supply that won't be in the market after a new all-time high is reached. So we believe that the tokenomics is very, very well designed in order to achieve a chart that is very that can consistently get new highs. Doesn't mind if the market is bear or not, because it's a way we get a way to combine the mining activity with a token, and doing this is like introducing a demand into the token, an external funds into the token, like injecting resources inside the chain. It's like it's our purpose.
No problem. Did you want to talk to us about your tokenomics for EDAC? So the buy and sell tax, how all that will be distributed?
Okay. Yes. Apart from this external demand from the contract, this is the mining activity is external demand. Apart, you have this mechanism of redistribution of tokens that is made by the smart contract. That what features does it have? You have 1% of fee, 1% of transaction tax that is redistributed in bitcoins to holders. So every $100 moved in volume, $1 is redistributed in among holders in wrapped bitcoins in Binance Smart Chain. Apart from this, 1% is added to liquidity. 1% is used to make the pool bigger, and 2% is used for marketing, because we have plans to continuously making marketing. We have marketing plans in order to allow the community to know our project. But we believe that the best marketing is a good chart. We are convinced about this. And once the investors of the crypto ecosystem knows about this project and watch, and they can check a chart that is always getting new highs, we will catch the attention of the investors. So this is the best way to achieve new investors. But we have marketing plans, of course, to in order that people knows us. But I resume about the percentage. 1% is Bitcoin redistribution among holders. Another 1% is added to liquidity pools, and 2% for marketing.
Okay, no worries, mate. All right. If you wanted to discuss your marketing plans now, you're more than welcome, seeing as you just touched on that then. And then after that, we can get some questions from the audience.
Okay. About marketing, of course, we will have continuous campaigns in, of course, in Coinzilla, using the DEX tools, using KuCoin, all this kind of course, Twitter ads, Instagram ads, Facebook. This is the continuous plans, but we are all very for guerrilla marketing. We have a lot of ideas in order to more ad hoc campaigns that will be, of course, we will be doing over time. Yes, we will prepare a congress, a year that will be celebrated yearly, about proof of work and blockchain in general, but more about proof of work. And we believe this will allow to generate a brand about EDAC as a supporter of proof of work. Well, this is the part that I cannot explain a lot of details, is the part of the guerrilla marketing, but we will be, of course, in KuCoin, in DEX tools, and Instagram ads, Facebook ads. We are there already, and we will continue to be there constantly. And we will use the 2% of volume in order to achieve this. Of course, we want to be also, we will public relations and press releases, in Cointelegraph, in other Forbes, in other media, more traditional.
No worries. Okay, I'm happy to get some questions from the audience. Did you have anything else that you'd like to share?
Okay.
Are you okay to get questions from the audience now? Or?
I am okay for the, yeah.
Yep.
I am listening for your questions.
Okay, sure. All right, everybody, please raise your hands for the EDAC token. We'll get some questions from the audience. Please, one question only. We won't be accepting any double questions or multiple style of question. And please make sure that the question is specific to the project. Muzzy, Mike, you can start.
Hello, boys and girls. Hello, Shano. Hello, EDAC team.
Hey, mate.
I've gone through the website, and quite frankly, to me, it's kind of like a new thing I'm seeing. But then my concern is, since the EDAC is looking like a continuous circle, and most of what you're going to be doing is going to be hampered upon when you reach the all-time high, and then eventually sell some tokens and then get some more mining capacity. And that will now eventually lead to a new all-time high. So I'm just wondering, since that is a circle, at some point, obviously, there are going to be breaks, and I'm not sure how you're going to handle that, because for you to get a new all-time high, it would mean that the mining capacity is functioning at 100%. That's the new mining capacity that you are going to acquire when the tokens are eventually sold. So that's my concern. I don't know if you share that concern too, and if you've taken note of that, because at some point it's going to feel like it's seasonal, and then people are going to wonder why they're still holding the tokens and how sure they are if the mining capacity will come into full form. Did you get that?
Okay, here it's important to know that this is a virtuous circle if everything goes well. But even if here is more like a limitation that we cannot sell tokens if a new all-time high is not reached. So it's not necessary to continue selling tokens in order that the project can be operative, and it would not discontinue even if we don't achieve all-time highs, because the mining activity is guaranteed by some companies, corporations that are working. They were working before, and what now we do is creating a new way to organize this. The blockchain allows here to give more transparency, and this is the innovation. But the mining activity is enough to sustain the project by itself. Here, in any case, if a new all-time is reached, and of course this constant demand will make it more feasible to obtain this all-time high. If that happens, we could sell more tokens, but it's not necessary. And apart, you have the price limit that we only sell when all-time highs are reached, and there is the time limit with the vesting period. So there are a lot of limitations. The circle is more like a limitation in the sense that if it works properly, this would be a virtuous circle. But it's not necessary to achieve this circle in order that the project can continue operating. It's like it's not necessary, but we are convinced that we will get this thanks to this profitability, because there are a lot of projects, small projects, but still we are a small project, that lack of this constant demand. So you can see a lot of projects that maybe they make a pump and undump, and they usually die because there is no more demand. Here won't happen this, because this is the element of this constant demand that is there, and it will be there for forever. You mean until during 4 years, these gigahash will be working. So until you have, this is a feature that other projects don't have. So, and apart, we have these other projects in order to continue expanding the public awareness of the project with marketing and all. It's like a conjugation of a lot of things that that we believe that makes more than a simple company to mine cryptos. It's more than a ERC-20 or BEP-20 token. We believe that this combination is very creative.
Okay, thanks. Because my concern was just it was almost looking like a circle, and then I was wondering at any point if there is a break, that means the project will have some limitations. But then you have said it's not a circle, and then there's no limitation. I agree. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you, Shona.
Thank you to
Thanks,
you.
Mate.
Thank you.
Samuel Andrew, you can go up next, buddy.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity, Ciano. While I was listening,
am I having problems to listen?
Samuel, your internet's cutting out.
No,
we're struggling to hear you, mate.
What about now?
Sorry.
Try now.
Okay. While I was listening to you, you did mention that you guys wanted to use the Ethereum blockchain because of small investors. And you guys decided to use the BLC rather. But my question is, you guys into
Samuel, wait, you're cutting out again, buddy.
Oh my God, I have a bad connection. Can you still hear me now, Ciano?
Yeah, just get straight to the question before you cut out again.
Okay. Did you guys have any intention to do cross-chain in the future? Because a lot of phrases.
Samuel,
I'm not listening, but maybe if I don't know if this was the question, but I say maybe not. But we plan to be in the most blockchains we can be in the future, making contracts and add liquidity, and we will add liquidity there. Of course, because we like Ethereum because the biggest whales are there, but Binance is good as well, but we want to be in Ethereum especially because there are larger whales, and we want that they have access. So we plan to be in most of the blockchains. We believe that there are capital lock there. There are like, of course, even Matic. Of course, in the Chronos, maybe we will look in the first priority is in Ethereum, to come back to Ethereum because we are a Ethereum project at the end. So.
Okay, the reason why I asked was because a lot of project that has good idea, they normally, even though they have a very good objective to become a long-term, but the reason was this to be at the moment.
Samuel, we're gonna have to move, buddy. Sorry, I'm gonna pop you on mute, mate. We just can't hear you anymore.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry, mate. Crypto Legend, you can go up next.
Thank you, Ciano, for the opportunity. I just want to ask, apart from the KYC you have with Audit Tech, Are there any other transparency measures you have to gain the trust of your investors?
Well, we are talking with other audits, Certic, but we want to wait because it's there are it's not very cheap. But for instance, the token is guaranteed by you can see the audit that is from Audit Rate Tech, but for instance, the token is made by Presale, so the parameters are regulated by them. So you can check that the vesting periods. You can check the tokens locked. So these are service provided by third parties. So we cannot alter anything about this. But we want to, of course, we believe that security is our priority, but first we want to launch, and because for instance, Certic, they ask a lot of money, for instance, and we don't believe that it's a priority to have this certification now. It's important, but not a priority in this moment, we believe.
Oh, wow, okay.
We believe that the most important thing is to have done the KIC, it's a doxed team. You can check our curriculums, you can, where we are, etc. So we believe that it's more important that to have some certificate at this moment.
Okay, that's cool. True. Thank you, Siano.
Thank you.
Thanks, mate. Cheers. All right, next up, Zoel. Go for it.
Oh, hi, Siano. Can you hear me?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity. Hello. First of all, I must commend you guys for the great presentation. Well, my question is really about your project. You see, there are so many projects that are already on the market, but cannot develop due to useless features and no reuse of their products. So my question to you is, what are the strengths and uniqueness of your project that I can't find in other product offerings? And also, in how many ways or what are the ways your project generates revenue?
Zoel, there's two questions there, so you can choose one question to ask me. Zoo, there's two.
Sino, could you ask me, because I have not listened.
Thank you.
Could you repeat, please, or Sin? Could you repeat, Sin, the question, maybe the first? Because I have not heard very well the question.
That's okay. Yeah, Zoo, your microphone's very low, so can you please repeat?
Yeah.
Repeat. Okay, let me come again. Let me come again. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, try again, but your connection.
Yeah, you see, there are so many projects that are. Yeah, let me come again. You see, there are so many projects that are already on the market, but cannot develop due to useless features and no real use cases of their products. So my question to you is, what are the strengths and the uniqueness of your project that I can't find in other projects?
But we're gonna skip that, mate. I'm sorry. We're gonna move straight on.
That's sorry, I'm not sure about the question.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that. I have
not
heard well. Sorry.
Hello, Siano.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. All right. Based on the EDAC coin, actually I'm new to this since I've been in the BSC space. You said it's a tokenization of mining power. That we have that it's a what? It's a tokenization of mining power. Token others can contribute to the process of securing a POW blockchain. Now, I want to know the amount of token I need to hold in order to associate the power, in order to start the mining?
Here, the tokenization is in abstract way. It doesn't mean you have you obtain the mining power in your wallet. It's like tokens. The tokens represent the value of mining power. So because it's like backed by real assets, that gives a constant demand and generate an economic return but everything in the blockchain without it's not necessary any entity, it's everything in the blockchain. But finally this is like an abstract representation of mining power. Doesn't mean that it gives the right to receive every holder some capacity. It's you will get the returns in the way that in this buying pressure with this demand made to the pool. Okay, it's not you don't receive directly the Ethereum rewards, but these Ethereum rewards are introduced into the token in a figurating. If we explain this metaphorically, so this is why the tokens are the tokenization of mining powers, because it represents like if it were mining power directly. Okay? It's an indirect way to tokenize mining power, because for instance when the ICO finish, then you will buy this mining power during it's throughout a leasing contract for 4 years. Every the 50% of all rewards received from this mining activity will be used to buy back tokens. So it's always throughout smart contracts. It's everything in the blockchain. It's everything visible in the blockchain, but it's not the case that the holder receives directly the Ethereum or for instance the rigs. It's not the case that you have a lot of tokens, then you receive rigs, or you have the right to receive rigs. It's not the case. It's always throughout some innovative tokenomics in the blockchain. For this reason, in abstract way, it tokenizes mining power, but it's more an abstract way, not in a concrete way for an individual way for every holder. I don't know if maybe I have asked about your question.
All right. I think Ivana know more about this. I need to go to your TG. Thank you, Tiano, for the privilege.
Thank you.
Cheers, my friend. Simi, you can go up next, and then we'll get one from Annie Dwayne.
Hi, Shano. I have a question regarding mining utility and longevity of your project. The way I look at it is generally what we have seen, crypto mining operations are unprofitable in the long run because of the mining hash rates. And because the profitability in this whole initiative is tied to the appreciation of the token price that you will be mining. So it seems to be very competitive. So my question is, how will you be keeping mining still profitable in the long run, and how will you keep your project sustainable over time?
Well, now, of course, it's very profitable. We can, and we obtain a very good price for electricity because we are a company, and we are open to to be installed in any place, in any country where the electricity cost means a competitive advantage. So, because we want to grow, we want to grow the corporations where we are where we are working with, and because obtaining a larger scale will allow us to be more competitive as well. But currently, and we are blockchain agnostic because we don't have any preference by default for any blockchain. So we believe that for some coins, for some networks, if you work well, some actors will be some companies will be profitable always if they do the right work, if they choose the right places where to be. But at the moment, we have been always profitable mining, so we don't mind about this. We don't expect this will happen.
Right, but 5 to 7 years down the line, where do you see yourself? Do you see yourself in a profitable position? Because that didn't happen with many other mining companies in the past. So I'm talking of very long term, 5 to 7 years down the
line. But mining companies that maybe has gone bankrupt, I don't know. Sometimes they were very they were not very transparent, I believe, and this we solved this problem. I don't know. It's very difficult for me to expect that our activity wouldn't be profitable. It could happen, but for our experience, it doesn't seem. But thank you.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks for answering my question.
Thanks, me. Next up can go Annie Dwan.
Hello, Shano. Thank you for the opportunity. So my question is, how can you know in EDAC we'll be using How can you know in EDAC we'll be using a guaranteed allocation method of the token that's giving a more stable and controlled overcoming of the milestones, leaving aside the whitelist and auctions, as users may be within the guaranteed allocation of the EDAC token?
Do you mean about in the ICO or in the because this is a fair launch. The ICO is a fair launch carried out by Presale. So we don't intervene in this. So,
Annie, did you just want to mention that question again?
Okay. So my question is, how can you know in EDAC we'll be using a guaranteed allocation method of the token that's giving a more stable and controlled overcoming of the milestones, leaving aside the whitelist and auctions, as users may be within the guaranteed allocation of the EDAC token?
So, if from what I understand, Annie, you're talking about guaranteed allocations for the pre-sale and private sale. Is that correct?
We have a token reserved for pre-sale, but these tokens are not for the private investors. Won't be used. This will be used for the exchanges and or venture capital, etc. And the only current supply will be these tokens used for the ICO that in total are 10%, and like 10 millions and a half will be sold to investors now in the public sale. So there is no minimum amount, neither a maximum amount of contribution, because depending on their funds raised, there will be more or less hash rate capacity assigned to the wallets that will generate these Ethereums.
Right. Yeah. We'll get one last question. We can start Almania.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hello.
All right. So my happy for your I'm happy for your project, and first of all, I want to say thank you, because your project is actually going to help most Africans here. Why did I say so? First of all, I want to ask about partnerships. Partnerships, if you're going to be partnering with companies like Africa Hacks and Andala. Why? Because these persons, they help young devs to create projects, and then winners, they host competitions, and after the competition, they help these winners to launch their project into the web. So since I read in your white paper, you're going to be helping young devs to create they're going to be helping young devs to create. Young devs will be able to create, they'll be able to test, they'll be able to launch their product using EDAC. So it gives me joy that as a young developer, if I join a hackathon with using your project, it's going to like boost my project. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So I don't know if you're going to be partnering with companies like Africa Hacks and Andela to like promote your project.
Well, it's you can contact with us if you know about more ideas about this. But yes, for us, partnerships are vital for achieving bigger audience and let investors, of course, and to continue innovate in this field in order. So can you, if you want, contact with us if you know if you have more ideas about this?
I'll do that. I'll try to come to your TG, because these projects, these Africa Hacks, these companies, they kind of help young developers here in Africa. And when I joined most of their AMAs, me and my younger brother, we were actually UI designers. So when we joined most of the hackathons projects that they had, I was able to see young devs in Africa who were creating some mad, crazy projects. So if you could be able to partner with companies like this to help out, it's going to boost talents in Africa here. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Thanks, mate. All right, EDAC team, we'll get you guys to wrap it up and say some final words for the investors here. It's coming to the end of the AMA.
Okay, then thank you very much for your attention. I believe that this project may be very rational and very difficult to understand sometimes, because what means tokenization, winning powers, but we are very grateful for your support. We have been in Coinmarketcap listed before ending the ICO, and all this is thanks to our community. And so thank you very much. And we are here to attend you. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, mate. Thank you, EDAC team. And also thank you very much for all the investors here asking questions. EDAC, I wish you the best of luck with your fair launch and hope to see you again soon.
See you.
See you guys.